feel for the offense as well. I think he's third in the country for blocks.
He is averaging 1.35 blocks per game. The reigning defensive player of the week in the MPSF. BYU keeps it alive. And Capono, what a great dig. Capono looking to pick up right where he left off. Gets another chance and another block.
Nice
Taylor
there for Mitch.
He just sends it over. Tennant back to Gallas, and Gallas gets the kill.
Capono, 2 opportunities there, but could not find the hardwood, or the Terraflex, I should say. But yeah, nice job there from Gallas to put that ball away there on a long rally.
Just a remarkable stat. I know you and Jerem last night were talking about it. Just the home court dominance by the Cougars in this series. And Gallas with another kill.
I think Gallas heard me say something, because that was a really nice swing.
That was an angry hit.
That was.
And we're tied up at 3, but
dude hits a heavy ball.
96 was the last time USC won in this building. That is an insane stat.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, that can't be right. Oh my gosh.
That's 27 in a row when you take into account last night's victory.
Man, that's crazy.
Gallas with the serve.
Oh, got it.
And got the ace. And right now, Gallas is feeling it.
Yeah, he took a little bit off that. I think Luke thought that was going to be way long, but a lot of top spin, and he didn't really hammer it, just right in the corner. Easy call there for save there from Tennant.
Cougars leading 4-2. Taylor with another serve. Tennant to Gallas off the block.
Nice.
As I get a hand on it. One hand.
Game ball, game ball.
Hey, I once called a BYU baseball game at Oregon State and caught a foul ball.
Nice.
While I was doing the play-by-play.
That's awesome.
Now, granted, it took a one-hop first, but I did catch it while I was calling.
That's awesome.
Calling the game.
That's too funny.
Oh, and a whiff.
You don't see that very often.
A whiff by Julian. He had 10 kills last night in the victory.
Yeah, he had a big percentage too, right? Like 5-something.
Looked like he was indecisive once he got up in the air.
Yeah, Gavin hit 562 last night with 10 kills. He was on fire, and 2 aces. He had a good night last night.
All tied up at 4 apiece. Hughes, Benson. USC there with the block. They'll reset to Gallas.
Oh, Gallas, nice job off the block.
They'll get the BYU had 3 contesting. USC now back in front. A back and forth set number 2.
Gallas having a better night tonight so far. 4 out of 8, hitting 375.
Back and forth we go here in set number 2.
This guy looks like a Hemsworth. Uh-oh.
Gallas.
Nice hustle there from Capono.
That's right, and Romanus sends the free ball over. Tennant, back to Gallas. Off of Romanus, and USC with the lead at 7-6.
Big swing there. Big mustache, big swing.
Trojans hitting 310 right now. BYU hitting 441, but the Trojans with the early lead. Bringing some heat from the service line. The Cougars within 1. And Gavin Julian serving for the BYU Cougars. BYU gets the block on Klein, the overpass.
Not the best free ball pass ever.
Romanus! A good dig by the Trojans. Gallas hits it over. The ball's still alive. Hughes keeps it in.
Nice job.
And Capono sends it over.
Oh,
Gallas
look at that.
won by USC. Or excuse me, by BYU.
Wait, no, that was USC won that, because that was straight off of Klein and then off of Hughes.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, because Klein just was almost laughing at Hughes after he's like, there you are, thanks. He stares at him there for a minute. He's got a huge smile on his face.
To Nate Tennant, Kinsey and I, before the match, were having a conversation, and he was talking with Kinsey, and he is not a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, speaking of Tennant, but he says he goes to church with his best friend every Sunday, and he knew so much about the church. It was crazy how much he knew.
That's awesome.
And he was quite prophetic in talking with Kinsey he was speaking the lingo, and he actually had a prognostication. In fact, let's bring Kinsey in now. Kinsey, how did the conversation actually start? Because you weren't talking about volleyball at all, were you?
No, so I was just sitting there typing, preparing for the open, and all of a sudden I hear, I thought you were wearing pajamas when you first walked in. And I was like, thanks. I thought this outfit was cute. And then he asked me if I played here, and then that's kind of how.
Nix with the serve. Tennant to Gallas. Oh! Hughes with a valiant effort, but just a little too much mustard on that from Gallas.
Yeah, Gallas, man. It's funny. I have not seen him smile ever.
It's the intimidation factor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the German in him or what. But apparently, very serious people.
He's all business.
Right?
Oh!
Oh, look at that stab.
Right off the tape.
Pretty nice set, too, from that.
It's reset for USC.
Oh,
Gallas, what a dig by Worthington. Benson sends it over. Capono there. Klein
nice
brings it back. BYU with an opportunity here. Back to Capono Brown. It's back and forth here. Out of
look at
play.
that.
And USC is saying challenge it because they thought it hit off of the fingertips of BYU.
What? Put a lot on it.
That ball dropped. Cougars keep it alive. To Benson.
Oh, got him.
What a block there by the Trojans. And he falls in.
Gallas takes up a lot of area. Used the whole court on that block.
Gallas now with the serve. His team up 23-22. They already lead 1-0. Taylor sends it over. Tennant to Gallas for the kill. Back and forth we go here in Provo.
Gallas barely sides out, bombing that ball on the 10-foot line. That's such a great swing right there.
Gallas is such a big dude. He is an intimidating presence.
He's like a...
Heath Hughes on the service line for BYU. Tennant to Gallas. Hughes able to get a hand on it, but that ball just hit too hard from Gallas.
Yeah, Gallas is having a pretty good night, too.
I think that's his 10th.
Oh, 10th kill, yeah.
Yeah, and he's hitting 333 on 10 kills.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Appreciate you tuning in.
That's a nice serve. Wow, look at that set.
Almost over. What? A great dig by Hughes.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh,
Trojans will get the point.
That set from Tennant was beautiful. And that kill, that swing from Gallas was beautiful. And then that dig was even better.
Teddy Terrell on the kill, and now he's on the service line. But stranger things have happened.
Yeah, no, teams get reverse swept all the time. BYU just needs to keep the pedal down. Yeah, one of the hard things about this game is when you start to pull away from a team, it's easy to kind of go into cruise control. BYU needs to not look past these guys, keep the pedal down, and focus there.
Gallas puts it down. That was a big point, I think, for both sides. USC tying it up probably sort of helps out Jeff Nygaard and like, yeah, I made the right call taking that time out.
Yeah, for real.
Klein on the service line.
One thing about Reed, though, he's a pretty good passer. He hasn't really got, when I say stuff like that, watch, he's going to get ace now, but he has been handling the service seat pretty dang well. That's a nice pass there and a tough set. Ooh,
back to Gallas, and he gets the point off the block. 23-21 USC. You're not done yet.
They will fight on.
Yes, they will. Good call by you. Gallas at the service line. And a quick substitution. Reed comes out. Hobus checks in. Luke Hobus, the sophomore from Palos Verdes Estates, California.
Hemsworth to serve.
Gallas
get after it.
Gets the ace. 23-22, and now timeout BYU.
Nice. That's a great serve. Perfect location, too.
BYU's three-point advantage now just one. So what do you think Sean's talking to his guys about right now? Is it just to kind of stop the momentum more than anything else?
For sure. Trying to ice Thor a little bit there on the service line. And then telling his guys, look, just pop that ball up. Let's just get that ball pushed out to one of the pins and let him just take care of the ball. One side out, man. That's all we need right here. That's what he's thinking.
Gallas with 2 aces on the night. He's second on the team for the Trojans in kills with 12. BYU 11-0 at home this season, looking to finish the year undefeated here in Provo. There are 3 home games remaining. They will not play next week. They will have Stanford here on the 14th and 15th. The only home undefeated seasons, 2014 and 1998, 14-0 and 11-0. As we mentioned, the 14th and 15th, Stanford right here in Provo, and then the conference tournament on the 19th. USC, this is what's remaining for them, a home and home against UCLA next Thursday and Saturday, and then at Concordia on the 13th, and then hosting Concordia on the 15th. Play set to resume here, 23-22 BYU. Simon Gallas on the service line.
See if Sean was able to ice him or not. Not a great toss.
And he did. Match point for the Cougars, 24-22.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's Sean's point right there. Nice call by him.
Match point BYU.
Not the guy you want at the line if you're SC.
Brown ready to serve.
Look at that pass again from Reed.
Tennant. BYU gets the block and they can't get it.
I don't think that was even Paulson's set. He like did a quick little pirouette, jumped up and got the tool.
USC stays alive.
And that's hard to do.
Match point number 2. Jackson Reed serving for the Trojans. To Benson. Hughes. Luke, sails it.
Way out.
And it's 24 apiece.
I was just thinking that was a pretty nice pass there from Luke.
USC has fought back with 2 straight points.
Yeah, that set got way behind Luke. And he just backs that ball, scud missile to the back wall.
How big would this be if USC could take the 1-point advantage?
What a great serve. Overpass.
Back to Tennant. Klein gets the kill. And now USC with the set point.
Wow.
And timeout Cougars.
Klein staring down the whole BYU team after that kill.
USC was on the verge of being swept. Instead, they come back with 3 unanswered. Actually, yeah, 3 unanswered. And they have a 1-point advantage at 25-24. And they can win set number 3 to force a 4th set, which moments ago didn't look very likely.
Yeah, that's a nice piece of hitting. And if I'm Tennant, I'm not looking at anybody other than Klein on that moment. Same thing here. If they get another overpass, that's got to go back to Klein again.
Yeah, I mean, look, Gallas has been fantastic tonight, but
True.
Their guy has been Dylan Klein.
Yeah.
He has come through play after play.
Yeah, he's the guy that's just ice in his veins. He's just not doing anything but siding out. Here's the thing, though, for BYU. They're going after Luke. Luke had a pretty nice pass on the first ball. That second one, an overpass. Now, what's going to be interesting is if Reed is going to get after this next serve. He probably will because they're up 1. So even if he misses, it's just a tied game. He's going to go back after Luke again to see how Luke can handle it. If he gets a good pass, if they stay in system, I bet you he doesn't go back out to Luke.
Set point for USC. They were down 24-22 and have scored 3 in a row.
Yeah, that's some nice fight there from the Trojans.
Speaking of fighting on, indeed.
Yeah, for real. So Luke has got to be expecting this next ball. And let's see how he handles it.
Set point for the Trojans.
Or was Sean able to ice the server? Nope, nice serve. Was it the wrong guy?
Back to Benson.
Oh, look at that.
And USC fights back to take set number 3, and there will be a 4th set.
Wow.
And Klein with a big smile on his face. Taylor on the service line. Back to Gallas.
There you go.
Finds the open space. USC within 7. BYU, however, in control so far here in set number 4, looking to close things out. Yeah, our producer, Brandon Crow, brings up a great point. We just saw Simon Gallas smile.
Holy